Hello students, good morning. Sai Ram. Hope you all are practicing all the sums. Today we will revise the next lesson which you have in your portion, that is chapter number 4, simple equations. So we'll revise this lesson again. Now first we will understand what an equation is. Equation can be defined as a mathematical statement consisting of equal symbol between two algebraic expressions that have same value. So here you can see this is an example of an equation. You will understand better. These two are algebraic expressions and you can see they are having an equal to sign in between them. So this is an equation. This is one expression, this is another expression, and they are separated by an equal to sign, and this is called as an equation. Now we will see the parts of an expression. We have learned this all thing in our previous presentation. Variable we have learned what an coefficient is, what a constant is, what are the terms. So let us have a quick recap of all these parts of an expression. Expression. An expression contains variables, numbers, operation symbols. These are the symbols which are used for operation: plus, minus, multiplication, division. For example, this is the equation 2x plus 4y. This is not called as an equation because there is no equal to sign. So this is an expression: 2x plus 4y minus 9. So here you can see there are operation symbols: plus, minus, and then you can see here x, y. It consists of variables. These are x, y, and the numbers 2, 4, minus 9. These all are numbers. So this is totally called as an expression, algebraic expression. Each expression is made up of terms. Now 2x, 4y, 9, these all are terms. So these all, if you separate them, if you take it separately, they are all called as terms. Now next is variable. We have learnt about variable. A variable is a symbol for a number. It is usually a letter like x or y. We have seen in an equation there will be some letters used, and these letters are nothing but they are called as variable. You can assign any value to this variable. That's why the name variable is given. Its value changes. You can assign any value to it. Now next is a number on its own is a constant. Like here, in this example you see 2x plus 4y minus 9. This is an expression. Here you see minus 9 which does not have any variable. So this is a constant. Its value always remains same. So that's why it is called as a constant. Then next is a coefficient is a number used to multiply a variable. Now here you see 2x means 2 times x. So here 2 is multiplied by x, and you know x is a variable. So this 2 is called as coefficient. Same way here 4 is multiplied by y. So this 4 is again called as a coefficient which is multiplied by a variable. So I hope you all understood this. Now this is an example of an equation. Here you can see 3x plus 5 is equal to 20. First of all, we'll see equal to sign should be there. When equal to sign is there, then it is an equation. And these are algebraic expression. Now here you see this is a term, and in this term you can see here all are terms. In this term you can see variable is also there. So this is the variable, x is the variable and 3 is the coefficient. And this is constant, it remains same. So this way you can make an equation. Now today children we will revise some important questions from exercise 4.1 and 4.2. Other two exercises we will take in our next presentation. Now first exercise 4.1, question number 1. Check whether the value given in the bracket is a solution to the given equation or not. And the question is 7n plus 5 is equal to 90. And here in bracket you can see the value of n, this is the variable, is assigned as minus 2. So we have to substitute the value of n as minus 2. So first what we'll do, we'll take LHS part of the equation. So 7n plus 5, LHS is written. So in MCQ exam also you will write quickly LHS in your rough notebook and substitute the value. Now here the value of n is minus 2. So 7 into minus 2 plus 5. So 7 2s are, first we will multiply the number, 7 2s are 14. And then here no sign, plus into minus is minus. So minus 14 plus 5. Now here this is negative, this is positive. So negative positive, what we are going to do? We will subtract. So 14 minus 5 is 9. And here you see 14 is bigger. So bigger than 5. So it has minus sign. So here we will write minus sign. So answer is minus 9. So on LHS side we have got minus 9. Now let us see what we get in RHS. In RHS they have given 19. So are they equal? Minus 9 is equal to 19? No. As LHS is not equal to RHS, so minus 2 is not a solution to the given equation. So this way you will find out, and then you will find out the answer from the option and you will select the right option, that whether this number is a solution or not. Now one more question, exercise 4.1, question number 3. Solve the following equation by trial and error method. 5p plus 2 is equal to 70. And here you can see in this equation they have not given any value to this variable. So we will have to find out by which method? By trial and error method. So for that we can assign any value to this variable. So let us start by putting p equal to 1. So see here the equation is written 5p plus 2 is equal to 70. Now first we are going to put the value of p as 1 in LHS. So we will get 5 into 1 plus 2. 5 ones are 5 plus 2, 7. So is it equal to RHS? It is not equal to RHS. Then we will substitute the value of p as 2. We'll take the value of p as 2. And then we'll write 5 into 2 plus 2. 5 2s are 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. So 12 is again not equal to RHS. Then again we'll take the next number. You can take any number. You can take negative numbers also, negative integers also. 5 into 3 plus 2. So you will get 15 plus 2. Here you can see we are getting 17. So 17 is equal to RHS of the equation. So hence the value of p we got. Hence p equal to 3 is the solution of the given equation. So this way, if they don't give, if in the question the value of the variable is not given, by assigning different values, when we get LHS is equal to RHS, then that number becomes the value of the variable. That is the solution of the given equation. Now next question, question number 4 of exercise 4.1. Let us take some examples, some questions. Write equation for the following statement. So here some statements are given and we have to form equation from it. So let us see the first one. The sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. So we know what is the meaning of sum. Sum is we have to add. So that is done here. X is the variable given. X plus 4 is equal to 9. Now next is 2 subtracted from y is 8. So first from is there. So first we will write down the variable y, because 2 is subtracted from y. So y minus 2 is equal to 8. Then next is 10 times a is 70. So 10 times a, times we have learned times means multiplication. So 10 into a, or we can write directly 10a. It means there is a multiplication sign in between this number which is attached to the variable, which is multiplied by the variable. So that's why it is 10 times a. You can see here 10a equal to is equal to and then 7. Now next is the number b divided by 5 gives 6. So divided they have given. So b divided by 5. So you can see here b upon 5. or you can write 1 upon 5 into b also, but here according to the statement we have to frame equation. So here they have given very clearly p divided by 5. So p upon 5, and it gives means equal to 6. So this is the way you will convert the statement into equation. Now next is question number 5. Write the following equations in statement forms. So here they have given the equation and we will have to just write the statement. We'll have to convert this into statement form. So p plus 4 is equal to 15. So just now we have learned from statement to equation, now from equation to statements. Sum of a number p, or you can write sum of p and 4 gives 15. That is also correct. Sum of p and 4 is 15. Now next is m minus 7 is equal to 8. So how will you write? 7 subtracted from m gives 8 or is 8. 7 subtracted from m gives 8. Now next is 2m is equal to 7. So you can write twice of m also, or you can write 2 times m gives 7 or is 7. Twice of m or 2 times m gives 7. So here next is few examples of MCQ. Now here set up an equation for the following statement. 2 subtracted from y is 6. Now here they have given the statement and we have to frame an equation. So here you will see 6 minus y is equal to 2. 2 subtracted from y. That means y should be in the beginning. And you have to subtract 2. So you can see here this option is the right option, which is given in red. Other all you can see. First you will see all the option and then you will select the right option. Don't be in hurry to select the option. First you read all the option and then you see which is correct for this statement and then you will select it. Now next is the solution of the equation 2x plus 1 is equal to 15. Now here what we'll do? Here they have given some values for x. So let us substitute the value and see which one is the solution of this equation. So here x is 6. First one is, let us take the first option, 6. So 2 into x is 2 into 6. Let us put the value. 2 6 are 12 plus 1 13. 13 is not equal to 15. So this cannot be. Then we'll take the next number 7. 2 7s are 14 plus 1 15. So this is the answer. Other all you substitute and see. Minus 7 you substitute. Here you will put it 7 2s are 14 minus 14 plus 1 you will not get 15. You will get minus 13. So you can substitute other values and see you will not get the answer. So you have to make LHS is equal to RHS. So this is the solution of this equation. Now next one, the equation having 5 as a solution. So we have to find out the solution. We should get the solution 5 here from this equation. So let us see here. First one, 4x plus 1. We can substitute here 5 4s are 20 plus 1 21. Is it equal to 2? No. Next one, 3 minus x is equal to 8. So in place of x we will write 5. 3 minus 5, you will get answer in negative, that is minus 2, which is again not equal to 8. Then third option we will take 5 minus 5 is equal to 0, which is not equal to 3. Now next one we will take, in place of x we will write 5. 3 plus x, 3 plus 5, we will get 8. So this is the equation. So if in the question solution is given, from the solution we can find out the equation which is the like this. Here they have given 5 is the solution for this particular equation. So this way we can find out the equation. Now next question, convert the following equation in a statement form. 2y plus 6 is equal to 10. Now here this is a equation, and what you will do, this equation we have to convert it into statement. Just now we have learned. So we will first read all the option add 6 to 2 times y to get 10. This I have given in red, but in the exam it will not be given. So you will have to read first all the option and then you will select the right option. Add y to 2 times 6 to get 10. Add 6 to y to get 10. Add 2 to y to get 10. So here 2 times y you can see here, 2 into y. So here 2 times y is there and it is added to 6. So add 6 to 2 times y, or 2 times y added to 6 is also correct to get 10. Here this option is correct. So you will select this option. Now we will learn, already we have learned this methods to find out the solution of an equation. We have learned in all previous presentation there are two methods to find out the solution of an equation. Adding or subtracting number on both the sides of an equation. This was one method which we have learned, and another method was transposing method. So let us revise both the methods. See children, you can do by any method, the solution will be the same. Whichever method you are comfortable with, you will use that method for solving the equation. Now see here, this is an equation 2x plus 5 equal to 21. Now here you see which method I have used. 2x plus 5, first we will remove this number which is added to this term. So it is positive 5. So to remove this, what we have to do? We have to subtract. So this is the method, subtracting on both the sides of equation. So we are subtracting 5 on both the sides of equation. Here also minus 5. Here also you can see on right hand side also minus 5 is written. Now plus 5 minus 5 will be cut. So only 2x will be left. So we'll write 2x is equal to, now 21 minus 5 is 16. Now we will have to remove this coefficient which is attached to the, which is multiplied by the variable. So here there is no sign, as you have learned, there is a multiplication sign. So to remove this, we have to do the opposite operation, will do division. So 2x will be divided by 2. Same thing here also is done. You can see here 16 is divided by 2. So here 2 will be cut, you will get x, and 16 divided by 2 is 8. So this way, the first method, by this method you will get the answer 8. Now another method also we have learned. Let us take another example and we'll do it by another method and see how to do it. This is another example I have taken. 5 upon 2x minus 7 is equal to 23. This is another question, and this we are going to solve by transpose method, transposing method. Now for transposing method, what you will do, you will keep this term with the variable on left side. Always you have to keep the term with the variable on left side of the equation. So here you can see it is kept on the left side of the equation. Now this number we have to take it to the right side of the equation. And then we will see the sign. It has negative sign, minus sign. So minus sign will become plus when you take it to the right side of the equation. Here you can see we got 5 upon 2x is equal to 7 plus 23, or you can write 23 plus 7, and 23 plus 7 is 30, and again we'll write 5 upon 2x is equal to 30. Now you see 5x is divided by 2. So now next we are going to remove this number which is divided here. So to remove this, we have to multiply. To remove this 2, we have to multiply by 2 on both the sides of the equation. So it's written multiplying both sides by 2. So this part you will not write in your exam. In rough paper you will just solve it. So this 2 you will multiply on both the sides. So this 2 here, 2 and 2 will be cut, only 5x will remain, and 30 into 2 is 60. Now we will remove this 5. 5 is multiplied here. So to remove this, we will divide both the side of the equation by 5. 5 will be cut, you will get x, and 60 divided by 5 is how much? You will get 12. So the value of x will be 12. So this is called transposing method. In transposing method, you will bring this first on right side, and then the number which is multiplied by the variable, that one by one will have to remove. Now here first we have removed 2, then this we have removed. So, and then we will get the value of this variable. Now here exercise, now I would like to tell you exercise 4.2, they have done by this, actually this is solved this by this method, but you can do by any method. You can do by transpose method also or by first method also. 5m plus 7 is equal to 17. So this question, this equation I am solving by both the method. Okay, so here this is the first method, 4m plus 7, you will write minus 7 here, and here 17 is there on right side, here also will write minus 7. So this 2 will be removed, you will get 5m is equal to 10. Now we are going to divide both the sides of the equation by 5 to remove this 5 which is multiplied by m. So divided, you will get the value of m 2. So this is the first method. If you are comfortable with first method, you can do by first method. They have not specified the method. And another method which we have learned, transpose method. See, it's the same question I have done by transpose method also. See here 5m is written, this plus 7 is brought to the right side, so you will get 17 minus 7 and you will get 5m is equal to 10. Now here 5 is multiplied by m, so to remove this 5 we have to divide. So 10 is divided by 5 and 10 is divided by 5 is 2. So directly we can get the answer here 2. You can see here both we have done by both the methods and you got the same solution. So you can follow any method for exercise 4.2. Now let us do some examples of few more examples of MCQ type. The solution of equation 8y is equal to 32. Now this we have learned the method, so we can follow any method here. So let us do by transpose method. Here it is multiplied. So to get the value of y we will divide. So 32 will be divided by 8. So which is the correct answer? 4. Which is given in red, that is the correct answer. You can do by the first method also. So if you do by first method, what you will do? You will divide both the sides by 8. And then you will get here y, and here 32 divided by 8 is 4. You will get the same answer. Now next one, solve for x. X plus 15 is equal to 3. So let us do by transpose method. If you want, you can do by first method also. So here plus 15 will take it to the other side. It will become minus 15. So x is equal to 3 minus 15. And 3 minus 15 is minus 12. Now next, the solution of the equation 2x plus 1 is equal to 15. So let us do this also by transposing method. So here plus 1 is there. First we'll remove this, just now we have learned. So we'll take this to right side. So plus 1 will become minus 1. 15 minus 1 will become 14. Now the next step will be 2x is equal to 14. And then we will have to remove 2 from this 2x. So we'll divide, 2 is multiplied by x. So we'll divide left side also by 2, right side also by 2. And 14 divided by 2, we will get 7. So this way you are going to solve the equation and you will get the solution of the equation. Children, practice all the sums. Next time we will do next exercise 4.3 and 4.4. There are some word problems that also we are going to practice. Thank you. That's all.